Hello everyone, good morning. Let us start with the further topic of class 6 in which we will be discussing today the characteristics of living organisms. Okay, today's subtopic is characteristics of living organisms. Characteristics of living organism. As we all know, in previous video we have discussed what are the living organisms. The definition of living organism is, can anybody tell me the definitions of living organism? Living organisms is simply defined as any living thing ranging from the microscopic bacteria to the elephant, and in between all of them are called living organisms. So in previously we have also discussed what are the difference between living and non-living things. Then we have discussed many things. Living things can grow, they develop, they reproduce, they move by their own, they obtain and use energy, they respond to the environment and everything. Now let us clearly discuss the characteristics or characteristics features of living organisms in today's video. Okay, so please pay attention. First of all, we all know living things are having some special features and some special kinds of activities they need to perform which make them different from non-living things. So what are the characteristics features or characteristics of living organism we need to discuss today? First of all, nutrition. Nutrition is one of the important feature or characteristics of living things. What is meant by nutrition? We all know all living things need food to eat, and this food is only in the form of nutrients reaches to their body and gives them energy to do the different activities. Okay, so nutrition, the process by which animal obtain food and use that foods into the energy, that is called nutrition. So nutrition is one of the most important feature or most important characteristics of living things. Every organism require in nutrition for obtaining the energy, or all the activities living things need to perform with the help of nutrition and with the help of food they eat. Okay, now the second important features of or characteristics of living thing is growth. Let us discuss growth. As we previously discussed, living things grow and develop. So growth is a very unique feature or unique characteristics of living things which helps or which makes the living things different than the non-living things. Okay, all living things grow and exhibit the growths in the different ways. Their body cells are becoming bigger, or they grow in the overall growth is attained by the help of their body cells. You all know the living organism is made up of small structure called cells, and these cells used to grow in a different way, and internally all the organs, all the internal organs needs to, they show the growth, and indirectly the human body or all the living organism's body is showing the growth. So growth is a very important and a second features of living organisms. Next, respiration, the very important features of all know we cannot even live for a second if we stop breathing, right? Every living organism needs to breathe in air called oxygen, and with the help of this respiration, he or she or they used to survive or they used to alive forever. Okay, so let us discuss what is respiration is all about. We all inhale air called oxygen and we all exhale the air called carbon dioxide, which are very helpful for the plants to live, which we are exhaling, and we inhale the air called oxygen, which is very essential to all of us for survival or for our survival. Okay, through the respirations, the body finally obtain energy from the food we takes. Respiration is also very necessary for the living things, and through respiration also we get energy from the food we eat. Okay, some animals may have different mechanisms of respirations. We already discussed many animals. They different mechanisms they are having for the respirations. Okay, like fishes are breathing through gills. Okay, some animals have special features. Some animals have special holes. From these holes they use to breathe. Human beings breathe from nose. Many animals breathe from their moist skin. Many animals breathe from the gills. Many animals breathe from the tiny pores present on their body, and different mechanisms may they have, but every living organism needs to breathe for their survival. That is very important. For examples, some animals have many different kinds of mechanisms in which they needs to exchange the gases. Okay, they take some gases and they leave out some gases, and partially they needs to breathe in the air which they require for their survival. Okay, the next feature is earthworm breathe through moist skin, as we have already discussed. Frog breathe through their moist skin, as we all know. Fishes have gills to move. Okay, and many other things we already have discussed in the previous chapter, how these animals needs to breathe, and through these many examples we come to know that living organisms needs respiration for their survival. Okay, let us move forward, and next, response to stimulus. The next feature is response to stimulus. Response to stimulus, the very new for you all. Okay, we have previously also discussed response to stimulus is what. Okay, previously also I told you we are responding to the different situation. I have given the example of whenever we people are going for the vacation at a very cold place, any hill station, we are carrying some woolens with us. Why? Because if there is a change in the weather, our body is responding to the weather. For example, in winter we feel cold, in summer we feel hot. In summer we need to wear cotton clothes, we need to on fans, ACs, coolers, eating ice creams, drinking cold drinks. And in winter, exactly opposite things we need to perform. We are wearing the woolen clothes, we are drinking the hot drinks, we are eating the things which are initially hot. So these are the ways we are responding to the different kinds of stimulus. That is response to the stimulus. Our body is responding to the stimulus in a very proper way. And that's why we are bringing some changes into our life. Okay, जो भी हम करते हैं ना, समर में हम ठंडी चीज़ें खाते हैं, वुलन कॉटन के क्लोथ्स पहनते हैं, आइसक्रीम खाते हैं, अपने आप को ठंडा रखने की कोशिश करते हैं, बिकॉज आवर बॉडी नीड्स दैट कूलनेस इन द हॉट डेज, एंड इन विंटर वी आर डूइंग इज अपोजिट, हम गर्म चीजें खाते हैं, वुलन के क्लोथ्स पहनते हैं. क्यों? बिकॉज दिस इज हाउ वी आर रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू द स्टिमुलस. Different surroundings, we are adapting with the change, that is called response to the stimulus. Hope you all are very clear with it. Okay, next, excursion. What is meant by excursion? One of the important features, one of the important characteristics of living things. See, excretion is nothing but whatever we are eating, that entire food is not get digested, or whatever we are drinking, the entire liquid is not get digested, or digested things are going to become blood, become nutrients as we all our body require. Some part will be digested and the some part will be not digested by the body, and that become waste. And waste, we cannot keep it for a longer time in our body. We need to remove it. We need to remove the waste material from the body. That is excursion. Living things excrete. Excretion is nothing but to leave or to remove the waste material from the body. We all do. Animals also do the same thing. Okay, we all go for a urine. Okay, if there is a excess of water, waste liquid is there in your body, we need to throw it out. We need to throw it out, the food part which is not get digested. So that is excretion. Hope you all are understand the excretion is what. Okay, next, reproduction. Reproduction is the process by which living organisms produce for their own kind. They produce their young ones for their own kind. That is reproductions. Our parents reproduce us. We may reproduce our children. Our children will reproduce for their children, and in this way the cycle is going on of reproduction. Cow gives birth to a calf, a cat gives birth to the kittens, hen gives birth to its chicks. In this way the cycle of reproduction is going on. Non-living things cannot reproduce, let me tell you. So reproduction is all about to produce their young ones for their own kind, that is called the reproductions. Okay, हम हमारे जैसे ही बच्चों को जन्म देते हैं, दैट इज रिप्रोडक्शन. हमारे माता पिता, आवर पेरेंट्स गिव बर्थ टू अस, रिप्रोडक्शन. आवर ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स गिव बर्थ टू आवर फादर एंड मदर, रिप्रोडक्शन. सो रिप्रोडक्शन इज नथिंग बट टू प्रोड्यूस more for your own kind, to produce their young ones for your own kind is the reproductions. I think that's all is a process called reproductions. Okay, now the last but not the least is the movement. Number 7 point is movement. Living things move by their own. Non-living things do not move by their own. Initially we have discussed the examples of plant and car. Plant, yes, can move. It shows its movements when you carefully observe the plant throughout the day. Leaf and whatever the structure of the plant shows movement by their own. But a car, bus can run, but with the help of the fuel, with the help of the external energy that we are going to put into it. So movement is one of the basic and the important factor of non-living things. We all move, different kinds of movements we already seen in the previous chapter, in the gates of animals. Different patterns of movements we can found in all the living organisms, but all the living organisms show the movement. Okay, so these are the special and the important characteristics of living organisms: nutrition, growth, respiration, response to stimulus, excretion, reproduction, and the movement. Okay, next video we will be discussing the adaptations. How do living things adapt to the different surroundings, which is very interesting topic for you all. Okay, till then you can note down all these points. You may describe all these points in the examination. You may have your own notes. Each points is only very important to you. You may write your own descriptions, whatever you feel like, on the basis of the video, today's video, which I have just now explained to you all. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you and have a nice day.